For the players, the managers, fans and our cameramen as the wind and rain battered all and one. I think the word is drúkit. And so with that in mind, let's head to Ayrshire for the 138th meeting between local rivals Ayr United and Kilmarnock. Always one to look forward to. Commentary from a packed Somerset Park comes from Paul Mitchell.
Well, derby matches are always special. The Ayrshire version is no exception. It's rarer than most. Over 7 years since this pair have met competitively. On the 250th anniversary of the birth of the national bard Rabbie Burns in this homecoming Scottish Cup, which is 3 miles from his birthplace of Alloway. The home team take their nickname from lines within Burns' epic Tam O'Shanter. All there while near a town surpasses for honest men and bonny lassies. It's hard to tell them apart this afternoon. Everybody's so well wrapped up against the horrific conditions at Somerset Park. Ayr United have not been overworked of late, with 2 of their matches over the festive period postponed. Their first match of 2009 sees one change from the side that won at Brecon on the 30th of December. There's no Ryan Boris. Neil McGowan is back into the side at left back. Kilmarnock have been in fine form on their travels of late. They had a strong case for being the better side at Falkirk last week in the 1-each draw. Jim Jeffries makes 2 changes today. Gavin Skelton and Jamie Hamill drop onto the bench. Craig Bryson and Danny Invincibile come in to start. Ayrshire derby is underway, and for the 3rd time in 5 years, Killie have been drawn against a lower league side away from home. The only other time they've played in the Scottish Cup on the 10th of January, they beat Wright Rovers by 3 goals to 1 5 years ago. Another day for Jim Jeffries, former Cup winner with Hearts back in 1998. It's the first Ayrshire derby for him. Invincible's head up. Walker is strong, but he loses it onto Kilmarnock, and Rascle can pick up and go. And good tracking back, first corner of the match. And Martin Campbell had to come across to halt Alan Russell. David Fernandez across. It's a clever player, plenty of guile. He'll need all of it to try and keep the ball still. I think you can tell it's windy out there. Fernandez, corner across, the goalkeeper trying to punch, it picks for Bryson, deflected corner. No strangers to goals in the Scottish Cup. Craig Bryson came out to him. Ayr closed him down very quickly. And the deflection took it wide. Well, the ball had left the building. And there's again struggling. These horrible conditions. Plays it short that time. Bryson looks up to see where his options are. Back to Fernandez. Russell's in there, and it's turned down by Pascali. Kilmarnock finally find a way past Ayr United. It's their first goal against the honest men since January 1994. Well, Pascali, there was a suspicion of offside, but the ball came in. Little touch off the goalkeeper, and Pascali celebrates. Fernandez whipped it across as Ayr moved out, and Pascali couldn't miss, although from his reaction he glances across and then off to celebrate. His first appearance in the Scottish Cup, his first Scottish Cup goal. Ryan Stevenson moves it forward, and Rascle just jumps out the way. David Gormley. This was Fraser Wright just stumbling across. Now for it to have come off the goalkeeper to bring the player into an onside position, have to be a deliberate touch by the goalkeeper. And it didn't look like it. He's just simply sticking the hand out. Looking for Easton. Will take the throw. across by Stevenson. From the goal scorer. Invincibile, make sure he saves the corner kick. Play by Air. It's the goal, and the equalising goal comes from Dean Keenan. It's delightful play down the left from Ayr United, the crossover, and Keenan there for his second goal for Ayr United. It's his first in the Scottish Cup. McGarren with the throw, beautifully knocked across, and there's Keenan with a diving header. Gormley's header across, the top corner found by Keenan. Fraser Wright could only turn and holler and see Keenan complete. Looking towards Gormley, referee didn't like the push. Oh, Murray up and all over the back of David Gormley. Walker's up at the back post. Slung in, Walker's there! The captain watched on as Scott Walker rose wide. It was the captain's delivery, almost perfectly met. Scott Walker up ahead of Fraser Wright, and Rascle had no chance if that was on target. He'd be a cameraman on a day like this. All the glamour of the job, the money involved. It's fantastic. The wind picking up strength as Killie pick up again. Flipped out wide onto Murray. It's a difficult one for the goalkeeper. Well, it was a tough one for Grinley. Had to keep his eye on it. Murray whipped it across. Just behind. Dempsey forward on the angle. Missed by everyone. And through to the goalkeeper. Maybe time for one more attack for a well-deserved cup of tea and some heat inside the dressing room. These 22 drenched players. Referee Steve Conroy, oh, it's had enough for the first half. Well, there was a hint of offside about the opening goal after 9 minutes. Manuel Pascali on his Scottish Cup debut, heading the opening goal. The first goal for Killie over Ayr in almost 15 years. Dean Keenan, though, equalised just 5 minutes later for the half-time scoreline. Ayr United 1, Kilmarnock 1. Well, the homecoming Scottish Cup, perfect homecoming weather for anybody who's feeling just a little bit homesick. Underway at the start of the second half. Ayr, who'd won the previous 4, between the sides without conceding, and trying to find a way to win, having let Kilmarnock score. Well, that's good news. The rain season off. Who's the man in the hood? He couldn't get there. He's worked back Gormley's way. Well, they did enough Grant Murray to get his head on it. Against Billy Easton. Easton through onto Gormley. Gormley looking. Faces up his man. Pascali gets away from him. He's going to go for goal. Rascle with a good punch away, and Bryson with a touch. Gibson won't be able to reach it. Well, good play again. Set himself up well to test the goalkeeper. He decided punching was best. Get on to Fernandez. Fighting ball up. Oh, wicked swirl. And Stephen Grinley gets all the credit for keeping his eye on it. Alan Russell was right next to him. Wicked in the wind. And good by the goalkeeper. Good handling. Covered the ball well. Good running by Aitken. Flipped wide. The cross could be dangerous because Gormley was there. In with a diving header. in between centre defender and full-back. And then Gormley threw himself towards that for all he was worth. Gibson going to take on Dempsey. Dempsey got a touch in there, and Killie came back. The second division side trying to pass the ball about well. Taken done by Invincibile, on to Bryson. Bryson is Gibson wide. Gibson should steady himself here, and a deflection, the touch, and Kilmarnock take the lead. Beautifully done by the SPL side, and a perfect finishing touch from Craig Bryson. No wonder he's being congratulated. A scintillating move down the left-hand side, and Craig Bryson scores for the first time in the Scottish Cup for Kilmarnock. Invincibile worked it well. Bryson sent it wide, continued the run. Gibson was in, and the merest of touches across the goalkeeper. In these conditions, a fabulous move, and the slight touch enough. Gibson delivered. Beautiful touch, took a deflection from Scott Walker, and Craig Bryson celebrates. Jim Jeffries, he's had better looks, it has to be said. United forward again. Little ball across, it's tempting. Stevenson's ball was perfect. Printy couldn't get in there. Lovely play by Ryan Stevenson. His delivery has caused problems. He never gave up. Moved away sweetly from two, and Brad Printy coming around the back. Gibson sends it wide onto Hay. Hay was shown the inside, he'll take it. Still going, Gary Hay cuts in, goes for the right foot shot, touched by the goalkeeper, and a great double save. That may have kept Ayr United in the Scottish Cup tie. Vital from Stephen Grinley. Gary Hay, not noted for goals, let alone off his right foot, went for it. The goalkeeper parried to the side, and Russell moved in quickly. Fraser Wright too, and it was Wright who got the touch. Getting the road the challenge. Well, McCready's not happy. Fraser Wright goes in with a push. Well, they felt that Pascali went to ground easily, and there's a flashpoint on the far side. Fraser Wright certainly reacting very angrily. Wright just making sure the yellow card is shown. Brian Printy for his involvement, going down and sparking the incident. 4 yellow cards so far. That's on to Murray. Murray was taken down there, and perhaps frustration on the part of David Gormley. There's a yellow card for Billy Easton. Steve Conroy. He's a busy man so far in this second half. Shoot for the header. And the header was duly delivered. Well, Pascali opened the scoring in this match. Fernandez brilliantly across. So not convinced that came off Pascali in second viewing. Just came off the shoulder rather than the head. Beautiful 1-2. Killie looking for a killer for goal. They might get a penalty kick. They do. Martin Campbell up against Gary Hay. Referee Steve Conroy points to the spot. It's a big moment in the match, but Steve Conroy in no doubt. He was away. Campbell was rash. And this could finish the tie. Alan Russell stands poised. Russell against Grinley. Save from the goalkeeper. And Ayr United remain in the Scottish Cup tie. 20 minutes left to play. It could have been all over for Brian Reid's men, but their goalkeeper keeps them in it. Aitken, swirling ball in, takes a horrible bounce. Pretty comes across, is still not clear. Stevenson battling for it, it's hooked in, and he manages to get a chest on it. Remarkable action. There was a shout for handball too. That had everything. Aitken swung the ball across. Goalkeeper didn't deal with it brilliantly, came back to Prunty. Goalkeeper made the save. Bouncing around, Stevenson in there. It's Aitken again. Shouts to clear it. Comes down to Walker. Is he being held off? No, says referee Gibson. Good play it away. Killie not yielding to the pressure. Well, Andy Walker's a man who knows a thing or two about taking penalties in this derby match. Alan Russell may have learnt a thing or two. And Billy Dodds there watching on for BBC Radio Scotland. A good Ayrshire that he is. Kilmarnock moving forward, a delightful ball through. Fernandez is onside. Fernandez may go for the top corner, decides to come inside. Well, he had players in support. David Fernandez, normally so unselfish, thought he would take it there on the left side, came back to the right and was well off target. Neil McGowan, well, pulling out at him, and that did just enough. Time for change. Alex Williams, 25 goals in his career for Ayr United. That's the man coming on. Well, the real stars of the show today have been the crowd watching this in such foul weather. 9,183 inside Somerset Park. This could be Killie's best chance to get this ball away first time. With a strong header, and let it bounce about in the box, which it has done. The low ball. Well, they were all setting up, and it was just fired across, just rushed on that particular occasion by Williams. Got free. McGowan, yeah, haven't conceded anything here. We're still going. Gormley find a way into the box, goes for the byline, and it's a corner kick to the home side. Number 4 of the second half. And as some of the fans head for the exit, they pause to see if they can convert this chance, the home team, and send us to a replay. Goalkeeper comes for it in front of his defender. The shot and the equaliser! That's what the substitute was there to do, and that's precisely what he has done. Alex Williams with a low drilled in shot, and Ayr United have equalised. Well, the celebration of the shirt off will bring a yellow card. He won't care. A marvellous moment for Alex Williams. And a cuddle for the referee as well. 18 goals he scored last season. And Alex Williams, 8th of this season, was beautifully finished, low past the goalkeeper. Goalkeeper came, it was taken away from him, and what about that for a finish from Alex Williams? The outside of the boot, the expected faces, and that is a perfect finish along the ground. Puck forward, looking for it, wait for Gormley. And the full-time whistle goes. Alex Williams is the hero of the honest man. His introduction for Alan Dempsey did just enough for Brian Reid's men. Kilmarnock will be disappointed. They had the lead twice, and they had a penalty kick to make it 3-1. But on a foul, a miserable day at Somerset Park. These two teams scrapped and gave their all. They'll do it all over again. It's finished at Somerset Park. Ayr United 2, Kilmarnock 2.